Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF. Liverpool must. Not because of Arsenal, because Chelsea continue their winning streak, because Man United, scintillating Man United against 10-man Spurs with the Bozo Romero at it again. Romero with the tackle trying to break someone's leg again. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Big up everyone that is here. Hit the like button, people. Arsenal, Eucharist responds to everyone. Arsenal, Zubamendi with a bug on his foot, scoring the goal to open the scoring line. Absolutely, with that bug on his foot, of course. Zubi. Can you see? Of course, Zubamendi. Listen, fantastic performance by Arsenal. Great. Arsenal, 7 goals in the last 2 games. 7 goals, 4 against Leeds, 3 against Sunderland. Of course, and Palmer Hatrick. Palmer is back, Mo. Verts, the bum needs to catch up. I'm going to let Osam respond to this when he is here. Your camera is black, actually. Mo, how long does it take for OK Jersey to deliver in Texas? It took 10 days max or 2 weeks maximum. It depends on what you order. If they are ready.
Palmer is back. Then he scored 2
penalties. Very quickly, Hamid. Very quickly, actually. They deliver very quickly if they are ready. Right away, if they are ready, Hamid.
Palmer is back. He scored 2 penalties, by the way. Why is he back?
I know. Did you watch the highlights?
No, I didn't watch.
It's one of the shittest teams is Wolves. Oh my God. That guy Mosquera is so shit. It's unfreaking believable.
Let me ask you a question. Last week you said Verts on form has been better than Palmer. Does today's game change your opinion?
No. Why? Because of the why? Why would that change my opinion?
Tanya, who had to change his name 4 times to just hide.
Why am I changing my opinion today?
Big up. Nice try, mate.
Ed, big up Mo and Osam and chat. I'm so relaxed. I needed this vacay. Are you not worried about Man United and Chelsea, Ed, as a Liverpool fan, when they're like, Man United are winning games? You did a watch along for Man United. I want to hear your thoughts. There was no time for reaction for me and you because the game even freaking 5 minutes in the first half and 6 minutes in the second half, and I'm like, bro, there is no time for me to record the video. You need to start your watch along.
I've said this before. I'm saying, forget even from a content creator perspective. I do believe that the Premier League need to give us a little bit of a breathing room. Like, not forever. Like, just make an hour between them or something, you know? Like 12:30, and then instead of it being 3, make it 3:30. Heck, give me a half an hour.
It's a tradition in the Premier League. It has to be the 3 o'clock games. You know what I mean? Romero, people. Romero. Better than Saliba Romero.
Which game
oh my God.
Man United?
Man United. I want to start with Man United.
Look, the game before the red card and after the red card, there's 2 different games. Before the red card, it was nice back and forth. You know, Spurs had 1-2
entertainment,
moments.
Yes.
United had 1-2 moments. We were having a really good game. And then Romero, for no reason, I just don't get it. Like, why? No, why? Tell me, like, what did you get from
I know why they do this.
You know, tell me.
I know. It's the same thing. It's the energy inside the defenders. It's the energy inside Gabriel Heinze. It's the energy inside Walter Samuel. I've had one of them. I've had Walter Samuel. On my club, I've had them. I have had the Argentinians.
You say energy inside defenders, though, Mo, that's very vague.
Listen, you can call it whatever you want, guys. It's a pattern.
This is what I think, just so to make it clear. This is what I think.
No.
I don't know if you've kept up with the Spurs.
But can I counter this
he's
quickly?
the one that's been calling out the Spurs, the owners and everything.
Fonzie, I counter this by same thing, and Hussam would not disagree with me. He was doing this when they were top of the league under Ange Postecoglou. Don't tell me he didn't care then. You remember the Enzo time. He used to do this since he joined the Premier League. He used to do this in Serie A. It's not, Fonzie, it is not about he doesn't care. It's about, that's in his mind. I don't think he cares. Bro, he tried to break Enzo Fernandez's leg. His Argentinian teammate, bro. Guys, it's before that. It's in his, for some whatever reason, it's in his head, and he does these things. And I'm like, did someone tell him, stop doing this. Stop doing this. Stop doing this.
I think the reason why the chat are saying this, and fair enough, is because he's been the one calling out the club. He's been the one calling out, like,
which is fine, but it's in his head, and he did this even before the freaking before he wanted to leave. He did this when they were top of the league. He used to fly into tackles, leave studs up, go break people's. He always did this. Always do these things. With all due respect to everyone, it's a pattern, and it's, I don't know. Is the Argentinian youth team, are they very physical? Listen, I played with someone. The thing about Argentinian players, their forward players are very technical. They're so flying. You know, Riquelme, Aymar, you know what I mean? Ortega, they're Messi. They're always these fantastic players on the ball. Their defenders are always very aggressive. And there is something in football called you're over-aggressive. You're over-aggressive. You're overdoing it by being so aggressive. You don't need to do that, Habibi. You don't. You ruined your team. You ruined your team's champ. Because, by the way, Xavi Simons, he was playing well. He was playing okay. And then you completely fucked up your team. But I'm going to say something. Man United, I like this Man United. I'm going to record the video. I like this Man United. I like it. I'm watching them. They're entertaining, bro. The flicks and tricks, the 1-2s, the between the lines, the dribble, I like it. If we are a football fans, we got to look at this Man United team and say, I like this Man United. I like it. It's entertaining. It's enjoyable. It creates chances. Sitko should have had a goal. You know what I mean? Mbuemo scored a goal. It's great. Look, the corner kick is entertaining. It's very, very good. I know that people don't want to admit it, Man United are crap and all the stuff. It looked great. It looked good. It looked entertaining. It looked efficient. Maguire playing well. Maguire have confidence. Sandro Martin is playing well. The only one that I don't think is playing well for Man United is freaking Diego Dallo. He's a level below everyone else on the pitch. You notice? He's below everyone else on the pitch, Diego Dallo. Everyone. And by the way,
every time I've seen him over the last 3-4 games, Ugarte for me, even with Carrick.
No, but this is not even. I'm not even gonna comment on
honestly,
this.
Ugarte,
I'm not.
Every time he comes on, he's a mistake waiting to happen.
There's
a reason why Enrique, as soon as he went to PSG, he sold Ugarte first thing. He just doesn't.
Oh my God,
Ugarte is good at one thing only, and that's tackling.
I don't know. Man United, like with Ugarte. Oh, what is this, bro? What is this? Ugarte? Fonzie, as someone who watches Otamendi week in, week out, Argentinian defenders are just nutcases. Everything is normal, and then bam, a flying tackle red. Same. Otamendi's same.
It doesn't happen with everyone though, like Zanetti.
No, Zanetti was the calmest guy out of all of them. Zanetti never had a one red card in his career.
I remember I'm watching Newcastle Brentford. I remember watching like
Zabaleta. Zabaleta used to be the same. Zabaleta used to be the same. Same thing. They're playing the game and suddenly it's a studs up in someone's shin. What are you doing? Why? Why is that? By the way, I don't know. People say McAllister slot. Yeah, McAllister. Sometimes he has it, but not like the center. But not like this. Not like the center backs and the full backs. The Argentinian full backs and the center backs.
The reason why the thing is we cannot learn anything about today's game. You can go back to my watch along today.
Mascherano.
You can go back to my watch along today. As soon as Romero got sent off, I said it's going to be game over at 0-0.
You know, Man United could have been 4 after this.
Spurs are not that club. Yeah, when it was 11v11, they're not. Wallah, you know, the most honest thing Mo has said since he became a YouTuber is the statement, what's the point of Spurs? The truth of the matter is, if Spurs don't exist tomorrow, wallah, it wouldn't affect us.
Nobody cares. No one cares.
It wouldn't have an effect on my life. It would affect the Spurs fans, you get me, and maybe the Arsenal fans because they would need a rival or something. But other than that, there's literally zero effect, bro. It has zero effect.
I'm sorry. If you're a Spurs fan, I'm sorry.
As soon as the red card happened, I said, listen, guys, it's done. Yeah, when it was 11v11, they were passing the ball around a little bit nicely. They probably had the more dangerous chance with Conor Gallagher. It was a good game. They messed it up for no reason. Literally for no reason whatsoever. The whole game got messed up and they can only have themselves to blame. But from a Man United perspective, the thing is, because of that circumstance, I just can say I cannot learn anything about Man United today. Like, there's nothing new that I learned today. I didn't watch and learn something, because as soon as it went to 10 men, I directly predicted Man United.
Man United fans, I need you to respond to this, guys.
I didn't say anything crazy though.
You did. I think you did. I think Man United, because after the red card, Spurs went to their shells and Man United to break them down. It was good. No, I think it was good. Habibi,
Okay,
a
so
lot.
what did we
A
learn
lot.
today about Man United.
It's clicking. It looks good. It looks good. There is movement. There is things happening in the training grounds. There are things happening in the training grounds.
We learned this 3 games ago. We learned this 2 games ago. We learned this last game.
So how many games?
We didn't learn anything new.
How many games until you admit that they look good, that they're playing well? There's no time on it. So you won't admit that Man United look like they're clicking. They look good. I think they are. I think Man United look good, in my opinion.
That's fine. I'm saying from today's game, we just didn't learn anything because they played against 10 men for 90 minutes. And as soon as the player got sent off, I predicted them to lose. So, yeah.
You predicting them to lose doesn't change the fact that Man United played well. But anyway, we're moving on from this. We're moving on.
No, you don't get to just put out a statement and say we're moving on.
Go ahead, tell me.
It's MHF football. So it's M and then H football.
You put out a statement as well. You put out a statement as well. You said we didn't learn anything about Man United and you wanted to move on.
I say we're moving on. I didn't say
you said you want to move on.
No, I never said we were.
You putting out the statement and saying we didn't learn anything. That means we shouldn't talk about the game. We'll move on.
No, that's not what that means. That means watching today's game, I don't learn anything about Man United because when it was 11v11, it was a good game of football. Romero then ruined the game for us, for all of us watching the game as a spectacle. And then Man United ended up beating 10 men, which I predicted at the time. When I say we didn't learn anything new about Man United, it's not an insult. It's not me insulting Man United. It's not me saying anything like this. All I'm simply saying is, had the game been 11v11, it would have been different. We would have been entertained. We would have had fun watching today's game. But instead, Romero fucked it for us, which we agree on Christian Romero. So there is no point of Spurs because Spurs are not that club. And that's it. Now, time will tell. There is no timer on it because it's not just about an amount of games. It's about performances.
Are you worried about Man United for top 5 for you?
It's not about worried or not. I think they will finish top 5 anyway. The one that I don't think will finish top 5 is Chelsea.
Chelsea won every game, though. We can move on to Chelsea. Chelsea won every game.
Yeah, if you want. And I predicted them to beat Wolves as well today. So
I said that they're going to get 9 points in February because they have 3 games that are easy 3 games. Okay?
Yeah.
Now start March, April, I'm going to judge Chelsea, to be honest with you.
Yes, there you go. That's the thing for Chelsea. Yeah.
For Chelsea, but to be honest with you, I just want to mention a couple of things about Man United. I like the way the exchange happened between Mbuemo and Cunha on footballing terms. One of them play left, one of them play central. I still want to see Cisco integrated more into the team because I think that with this formation and the way they play, I think that Cisco will be able to provide something in them in the 18. I know that Michael Carrick likes to have his players more fluid on the pitch, but I think I want to see Cisco more integrated into the team because I think there's something. And I also like how Kobe Meno is now, the confidence of Kobe Meno is, are we going to, he is a fantastic talent at the age of 20. Oh! The age of 20. I actually think, what
are you watching?
Newcastle.
I'm watching the same game. If something happens, you will see me react. Don't worry.
So, to be honest with you, Sam will learn in May. What do you mean he'll learn in May? What do you mean he'll learn in May? He isn't generational. I have to shit on Man United. Kobe Meno at the age of 20 is a ridiculous football player. The problem is he plays for Man United. Kobe Meno, if he went under Klopp, if he went under Arteta, if he went under Pep, you know what? Kobe Meno is similar to Cole Palmer in terms of what? The talent is there.
There's another game where Villa dropped points. I told you. Villa.
You need to make video just about Unai Emery. But that's it. We need Don Hossam.
Well, I told you guys how many times I have to say this.
I need Don Hossam.
A month ago, when everyone was like Villa's in the title race, I said they will fall off top four. Forget title race, bro.
I need the Don Hossam Unai Emery video because he keeps going terrace. He does footage judge mode. Don Hossam, MHF. It's like people that keep crying. I wish we had Unai Emery instead of Mikel Arteta. I wish I can have Unai Emery. I wish I can do this. Unai Emery is gonna win me this.
Told you
What
all
the
about
fucking
Emery.
fries in the back, bro.
What did I say about Villa? I think that they will win Europa League. Europa League, that's the ملعب Unai Emery. You know, that's what Unai Emery is all about. Premier League, don't come tell me title race, please. Please don't come.
And I said that Villa were 4 points behind Arsenal, and I said title race bala khara. Shit or title race. You said that. I said title race or a title race, but Aston Villa are not winning the league. Put the fries in the back. They aren't. Yeah. They aren't in a title race. Come on.
I agree.
It's the reality.
That's why when people said stuff like the best case scenario for us would be Aston Villa winning the league. I'm like, yeah, but they're not going to win it though. Like, the best case scenario would be Southampton winning the league, but it's not going to happen. Why do you just make up scenarios? Anyway, it is what it is. I just don't think Villa have the cojones in them to do all this anyway.
It is sad. Sam is good in analyzing. It's not connected to United. If it's not connected, as soon as United are part, his ability is gone. It's really bad.
I actually didn't say anything against United. This is what I said. I said it was a very good game of football until the red card. It was back and forth. We were having fun watching the game. Romero then gets sent off and ruins the game for all of us. I literally did not even insult your club or say anything bad, or I didn't say you didn't deserve to win. I didn't say you were lucky. I think you guys are just mad for no reason. You literally have zero reason to be angry at what I said. All I said, when I say we can't learn anything about Man United from today's performance, just because the Romero got sent off, you know? So as soon as he gets sent off, I'm like, listen, United going to win the game. Predicted it, called it, done. You know? So it's different. Like, it's more me insulting Spurs. I'm not saying anything about you. Anyway, I predicted you to win and you won. And I'm not complaining about the red, by the way. It is a red.
Yeah.
And so you see, Romero himself didn't complain.
He didn't complain. He knew he wants us to get out of the game, bro.
Yeah.
He wanted to get out of the game. Well. You all laughed at me. Cope and Seed, you fraud Osam. United are coming. 21 in sight. United.
تعرف شو يعني 21 in sight, صح?
I know I want what you're smoking. Well, what you're smoking, I want some of it. Please send them my way. Whatever you're smoking, send them my way. Because come on, bro. You're 21 what? 21, bro. 21 what, bro? 21. What is this? You're not winning the league, broski. Just put the fries in the back. You're not winning the league. You're not winning the Premier League. Big brothers. Very interesting. You start judging us next month when the so-called easy games, Maresca failed to win. I am watching both closely. Big up, though, Shalom. I'm going to tell you something, Kingsley. The reason why I'm judging Chelsea, because when the tough games start, when you play away and you have tough games, this is where I'm going to start if Chelsea are going to make top 5 or not. You're winning the games that I'm expecting you to win. While Man United won away at Arsenal, won against City, so they aren't expected to win these. So they won the unexpected ones. You won the expected ones. Does that make sense, Kingsley? Am I making sense? Like, most of the games that you won, I'm expecting you to win. You know? We struggle in winning the easier games. Abdi, actually, that is not true, because as far as I know, Chelsea haven't won a big games in a while. You won against Liverpool, yeah, but Liverpool were crap at that time. You didn't win against Arsenal. You didn't win against City. You didn't win against Man United. So you didn't win against a lot. But listen, I'm going to say this. Chelsea is not... Liam Rosenior still doesn't have his mark on the team. Today was the first time I see a little bit of a plan going on. All the other games, I thought you won with... let's go to Chelsea. Guys, we got 900 people in the house, almost 1,000 people, and we are only on 100 likes. We need to get to 500 likes. And if you're new. Today, exactly, Abda. See, wallah, I said it before you even mentioned it in the comment, Abda. Today is the first time I see the mark today on him. I still, like Enzo Fernandez, I think he's playing away too much to the left, maybe in the center more, maybe he allows a winger, but João Pedro is using the space as well. João Pedro is actually having a very, very good time now. Very good time. I think Cucurella, by the way, one of the things that I want to say about Cucurella, Kukureya's being brave finally, like he was at Brighton under Potter. Like Kukureya is brave. Line breaking passes, crosses, not passes the easy one. This is Kukureya that was playing, that was worth 50 million. That is not afraid. He's playing the football that is we expected from a player that is coming from a position-based Brighton. So that's today, he didn't only pass to the next guy. He was like making overlaps. He's trying to cross. He was good today offensively as well. Not only defensively, to be honest with you. He was very, very good offensively. Fonzie, hold up.
Chelsea beating Wolves is expected, but I just don't think with Premier League football coming and Champions League football and FA Cup football coming that their squad is capable to compete in all three competitions and still get top 5 with the fixtures, given the fixtures that they have coming up. You know?
Yeah, which is insane much.
Counted out of the remaining 14 games, I think they got like 10 difficult fixtures, bro. 10 really difficult. So it's very difficult.
The people that talk about Napoli in the comments, as an Inter fan, I'm not worried about Napoli are out. Napoli are done for us. Like Napoli after their win today, they're 6 points behind us. We win our game, we're 9 points. Like Napoli for me, I'm not worried about Napoli. I'm worried about AC Milan. So Inter, I'm not worried about Napoli. Like who gives a shit? Palmer, he scored 2 penalties, which gives him confidence today. He's not bad. He's very, very good. But Wolves are crap. But again, it's good that he has a hat-trick in the first half. It's not bad. I know that people talk about the penalties, but Saka scores penalties, Salah scores penalties. And I thought he wasn't bad today. I thought he's not back to his amazing best, but he played with a little bit of confidence today. By the way, I am not liking this fucking 60-minute mark like he has to exactly leave. I don't like it, by the way. I just don't like it. It's not how football work, by the way. There's no team that they're managing his minutes or 60 minutes. Like,
I don't believe the super chat I just read.
By the way, I like the finish was fantastic. The pass from Kukureya is better than the finish.
I'm sorry, we'll come back to Fonzo's one. I have to interrupt you. Bruno, Mainu, Casemiro, best midfield in Europe. Casemiro deserves Ballon d'Or, Mbeumo Golden Boot. United is back. I just want to say a message to all 900 people of you in here. Everyone that did not listen to me when I told you that the worst fan base in the world is a happy Man United fans, you have now live proof in front of you all in the chat. Even forget the Casemiro Ballon d'Or. The fact that he believes that this is the best midfield in Europe and that he believes Man United will win the league in itself shows you that what I pointed out is true. People say Arsenal fans are annoying. Man United fans are 100x what Arsenal fans are. Told you all, warned you all should have listened. They now have the best front line in the league. Mbeumo is better than Salah. Sesko is better than Gyökeres. Cunha is the best left winger in the league. Bruno is better than Ozil. You guys have to witness this now. When I warned you all, when I told you all, don't feel bad for them. The longer they are in the shits, the better. Should have listened. Big up to you, Ad. Now we go back to Fonzie. Also, Fonzie is spot on here. 21 for Man United. Why are you saying 21 is for Man United? Why don't you say it's number 14? Ain't it just about the Premier Leagues? We won 2 in 30 years, right? Why are you bringing up the stuff you won before the 30 years then?
Fair enough.
Fonzie 1, Man United 0.
Fonzie 1, Man United 0. By the way, just to let you know, people, I'm not sure. I don't think Osam is triggered by Man United. I actually want Man United to be good again. I don't want them to win the league.
You've seen me triggered. I'm literally not triggered at all.
I don't think he's triggered by United. I just think
even today at the end of the game, when khalas, the game was done, I said, guys, the reason I'm not mad is as soon as Romero got sent off, I'm like, khalas, game over. Yeah, you know, if Romero never got sent off and I had hope and like Spurs were playing well, I would be triggered. But there's nothing to be triggered about. Yeah, I mean, Romero ruined the whole game. Let's be honest. He just ruined the spectacle.
But I thought that Man United would win this game anyway, to be honest with you. They have so much quality for that.
That's fine. You can think that. I'm not saying you shouldn't think that. I'm saying that Romero ruined the spectacle, you know, the whole game for us. It got ruined by Romero being a dumbass. There you go.
I love this, people. I love it. United are back and rivals are scared. Oh my God. Poor judgment. Villa is in third place because of Emery, not because of their squad. You make it seem like they will fall off because of their coach. I'm not Sam, take this.
I would not take Unai Emery at Liverpool. I do agree that Villa are third because of Emery, because I don't rate a lot of their players. However, my point with Villa was more looking at their whole football club. I think Villa are good enough to win the Europa League. I don't think they're good enough to be in the title race. And I don't think that they're good enough to compete long term. That's it. I never said anything bad about Emery, by the way. I just said that if I'm the manager of 16 other football clubs, I would and do you know who this is?
Fonzie طبعا. Of course Fonzie.
No, it's not. It's British pounds.
So it's not Fonzie. Who is this?
Think British pounds.
Will?
Yes.
Will?
Footage Mo talks Juventus. Thank you, Will. But why are you paying me when I'm paying you?
Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Will. I'm deducting from your fees, Will, next time because of this account. I need apologies, Will.
Pay the PayPal.
Will, I'll make you pay the transfer fee, Will. You know, we like
games for these guys are, by the way, for these two clubs is Tuesday. Chelsea play Leeds at home, and Man United play West Ham away. By the way, the guy might cut his hair after the next game.
Yeah, and I don't care about that guy. Like,
so 5 games without
yeah. But to be honest, I don't care about it. Villa.
When I told you all, Winter Surfer, you didn't want to listen. Remember? I told you. I said Wolfie was on shows because Forest were in second place, and now you see, hey Villa.
Yeah, Winter Surfer, maybe you're spot on. Is he going to look at a penalty? Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Yeah. Checking possible penalty.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Guys, we haven't even mentioned Arsenal yet.
Yes, let's do. Arsenal gonna win the league.
Is the Arsenal talk becoming boring for you?
For me, why would it be boring for me?
Because they're the best team. They're gonna win the league. They're very good. Deepest squad in the league. Very, very good. Or is it becoming boring a little bit?
What the fuck you mean?
Spurs are going to get relegated. I'm going to tell you something, Winter Surfer. Spurs getting relegated is me vindictive. Like, to be honest with you, if Spurs get to the... is me getting vindicated for this. Like, because I said, what's the point of Spurs? If Spurs get relegated, Winter Surfer, I think I'll be the happiest man on the internet. I don't hate Spurs. I genuinely don't hate Spurs, but in the same time, they are making their club irrelevant. They are making their club irrelevant, to be honest with you. With the way they're playing, with the things that they're doing. You know what I mean? Big up my... this is getting ridiculous. And I'm going to start banning people. So... you're being ridiculous.
Penalty Newcastle.
Yeah, penalty Newcastle. Newcastle, another club that I thought they would be up there, but they won. Question. Arsenal today. Did you change your opinion on Eucharist today a little bit? Because I had this argument with Igal.
I saw you, Igal pressing you on the terrace. Why was Igal pressing?
Did you see the evading the press and making him say what I want him to say? Wallahi, people are amateurs in this game. People are amateurs.
Why was Igal pressing you?
Because he's like, were you wrong when you called him dog shit? I'm like, no, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong then. Him scoring a goal now, it's simple. Like when people say when Nunes scored a couple of goals for Liverpool, people came for you and said like, apologize to Nunes. Atam.
Well, if Brentford away last season.
If Eucharist consistently do this when Arsenal now are actually playing well and he's being the starting striker, I'm happy to say that Mikel Arteta now is playing to his strength and he's changing my opinion and everything. I'm not someone, by the way, I'm not someone who says I'm wrong. I'm not someone who's wrong and strong.
You too.
If he change in the way he plays, because currently the 2 goals he scored, number one, Mikel Arteta, I'm going to give credit to Mikel Arteta because Mikel Arteta did something different. Number one, Mikel Arteta released the Xhaka. So Arsenal are not boring now. Very entertaining, by the way, Arsenal today. Very, very entertaining when they play. Havertz's presence in the 18 freed Gyökeres.
I said today, for me, the 2 best offensive players today for Arsenal were Trossard and Havertz.
Trossard looked good. Trossard found his man.
Even the first goal, like for me, Trossard is always someone who is willing to do something on the pitch. Like he's willing to take a risk. Yeah. Even today, by the way, even the Havertz got the assist for the Gyökeres goal, but that Trossard pass between the lines is an incredible pass. Very good pass. You know, and I think he's capable of passes like this. He's always been capable of passes like this. And I think he makes his teammates better. He makes the people around him better. He makes,
keep going.
He makes players around him better. He makes the players around him better. And I think Trossard for me was massively involved. I look at Havertz now as the connector. Like for me, if Odegaard and Eze continue to play like shit, just play Havertz and Gyökeres with each other. Because Havertz has been a willing passer. He's been a willing passer for a while now. Like he's been someone who's willing to find players in spaces, willing to be able to pass the ball. I think again today, Havertz found, Gyökeres a lot of times. And I think probably if I just remove Madueke and add Saka, I would say, based off performances, this is the best front 4. Like, this is the best front 4 for Arsenal based on performances. I would go Havertz in the 10, and then you would put Gyökeres in the 9. You would put on the left Trossard, on the right Saka. The reason why I say that is I do think that Havertz and Gyökeres can link up with each other, which is very important. They can link up, play well with each other. I actually think Havertz and Jesus don't work well with each other because they're too similar. For me, I said today, I think the only player who didn't play well, in my opinion, was Jesus. And I think Madueke was okay. You know, Madueke
was okay. Like, he was okay, yeah. I'm not muted. Okay. I'm not muted. Like, I thought one of the things that Mikel Arteta is realizing that he's not stubborn anymore. Like, today, basically, Arsenal played 2-striker formation, which freed Gyökeres because Havertz being in the 18 freed Gyökeres. And this is how Arsenal should play. And I think that is Odegaard when he comes back. And I said it many times. If Odegaard is going to drop deep and get the ball, there is no need for Odegaard because Zubamendi can do the same job when he did today. He dictated the game. He passed the ball around. He led the attack. And Rice can do the same as well. So for me, if you're going to have someone like Zubamendi dictating the game, you don't need Odegaard to dictate the game. You need Odegaard to be the creative guy. And if Odegaard isn't going to do that job, play the second striker to free up depth. Because everyone that plays Arsenal wants to mark the striker with 2 players. They want to occupy the 18. They want to have a lot of traffic in the 18. So you need someone else to make these runs, to come from behind, to be free. Which Havertz today, by the way, drove that ball from the... He should have scored with the left foot. Fantastic strike. It went like less than a yard away from the right post. Same with Rice. And that is what you get with a striker like Havertz. If Odegaard isn't going to do this and he's going to... Like if Odegaard receives the ball where Havertz is and he slows the play and he dictates the game and passes right and gets it back, so play Havertz because Zubamendi can do the same job. Rice do the same job. Rice literally today. And by the way, I'm going to say something about Declan Rice. Declan Rice is improving, by the way, and I'm going to say this again, is improving the way he also dictates the game and gets on the ball a lot and passes the ball and play line breaking passes, which is now you have 2 of them, which is Zubamendi and Rice do that. You don't need a third. Now you need either a Palmer, you need a Bruno Fernandes or a Havertz or old Odegaard or old Odegaard that got 21 GA. You remember that Odegaard? If that Odegaard is back, Zubamendi, Rice, Odegaard works. But if the Odegaard that drops deep, you don't need that Odegaard, especially because you're Arsenal. Basically, you are on the front foot all the time. You don't need 3 guys to dictate the game. You're overdoing it. Basically, you're overdoing it because
I'm with you.
Because even Timber, by the way, Timber is very good in picking the pockets to dictate the game and pass the ball left and right. So he does it very well. You don't need Odegaard there. So for me, people that say Odegaard isn't technical, he
What
is
did you think
becoming
of
fucking.
Eze when he came on?
I think see the spaces. Eze was good.
Eze was good. Yeah,
It's good, huh?
Yeah,
because there was spaces.
You know, I really believe the only player I didn't like from Arsenal today, literally the only player was Jesus. Other than that, I liked everyone else.
نجي واحدة لازم.
Sure. I have no idea what you just said. But anyway, I think the only player I didn't like today from Arsenal was Jesus. The thing is, for me, guys, I think Jesus and Havertz do the same stuff. That's why I just don't think it works. The reason why I say that is they're essentially, in essence, they're occupying the same spaces. They're occupying the same areas. Like Havertz wants to drop deep and dictate, and so does Jesus. That's why I don't think that combination works. I think the Havertz Gyökeres combination works, man. Madueke was okay. No need to exaggerate. He wasn't shit. He wasn't amazing. He was just okay. For me, Jesus was the only one. I just don't think him and Havertz as a combination, that just doesn't work, in my opinion. I really just don't think that that combination works. That combination of player is just not fruitful. Today, Havertz is a willing passer to Gyökeres, which is something that Arsenal need more of. And Trossard finding Havertz in those pockets of spaces as well was okay. I don't think Calafiori was poor. I think Calafiori was good. Even Hinchcapi when he came on was good. You know, that's the thing. I think with Arsenal, like Arsenal are going to win the league for me, and I see it tomorrow. It's going to be 9 points again, and it's going to be 9 points, like stamp on it, because I think we will beat Manchester City tomorrow. So I feel confident for the game tomorrow, and I think we'll win. I think Arsenal will be 9 points ahead. Calafiori was ass today. I don't think Calafiori was that bad. Damn.
Ass is why ass?
Yeah, why ass?
Why Calafiori was ass?
3-2 Brentford.
طب انت يعني
Dango
Ouattara is on form.
Yeah, Brentford same points as Liverpool.
Really? What a strike! Oh my god! It's half volley.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What a strike by Ouattara. Now, reminder, if United get second, Osam said he will cut his balls and Mo said he will shave his head.
Okay.
You're lying. No. He's lying. He's lying. If
no. That was for you finishing first.
If you win the league, you fraud.
Yes, I said if United win the league, I'll chop my balls.
If United win the league, I'll shave my hair live.
Yeah, and I'll chop my balls off.
Have some shame.
The scissors are ready. I would probably need a bit bigger scissors, but they're ready. We'll cut them off. No problem.
Have some shame. If they win the league. Arsenal and Liverpool are cousins. Not for the London Liverpool fans. No, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, the online. Listen, to each their own, honestly. People can hate Arsenal for whatever reason they want. They can hate City for whatever reason they want. For me, Arsenal are the top 5 club I hate the least. They just don't bother me at all.
Joshua Zirkzee is better than Gyökeres and Kai combined. Based on what, Ad? Based on what? Like, what are you basing that on? Like, what is this based on? Like, is this based on something that we don't know? Do you know something we don't know? Is there something that
the way
we
United fans talk about Zirkzee, you would think they're talking about like Berbatov, you know? Remember Berbatov? Like, you would feel that they're talking about Berbatov the way that they discuss Zirkzee. I've never seen a more average player like pumped up by a fan base more than this guy. He's so average. He's such an like okay player that's hyped for no reason.
I want to ask you something.
I think everything he does on the pitch, Imam Ashur can do on the pitch.
I want to ask you something.
Ask something.
Amad Diallo. Is he better than Saka?
No, he's not, bro. Stop it. Consistency is king, bro. You have to be consistent in this league to have these conversations. He's not trolling, bro. They believe it. He believes that United will win the league. He's been saying this for a while.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm going to say something about
Why do you say that the Arsenal conversations are getting boring? Explain.
Because Arsenal are very good. I wanna put
What's boring about Arsenal being good? مش فاهم أنا.
It's like Arsenal are very good. The agendas are put into bed. Arsenal are a boring team. You know what I mean? Arsenal are very boring. That agenda's dead. Scored, by the way, 7 goals, guys. 6 of them from open play, just to let people know. 2 clean sheets back to back. Leeds away, and Sunderland, who are resilient at home, 6 open play goals. And Arsenal, so that agenda is done, is finished, right? Is finished. Guys, I'm joking when I say Amad Diallo is better than Saka. Guys, why do jokes go over people's heads? Why do they go over your head? What the fuck? Why? Kunya, Xerxes, and Cisco have the coolest celebrations.
Everything for you is the best ever. Everything you do, like everything Man United do, is best ever, best feeling ever, best celebration ever, best front line. What is this? My God.
Brentford are playing very well.
Yeah,
I won Newcastle downfall.
Because of Isak.
Because of the Isak situation.
Craig Hope said 150 million on the table. I'll never forgive you for that summer, honestly.
We look far better without Saka, to be honest.
I was gonna ask you the same question.
No, definitely not.
Why?
يا عمي, is Madueke providing a الشركة performances يعني people make it like Madueke. Yeah, Madueke gets passes, man. So it's Saka. Like, what is this? What is this, bro? Madueke today, yeah, he had 2 outputs last game. Okay. Now this is agenda. This is agenda driven. Because we know that Saka provides output. Right? So Saka, in place of Madueke, maybe Arsenal win 4-0. This is agenda driven. Are you mad? Are you mad? What is this? Bro, what is this? STC, Rice is winning PFA Player of the Year. I test merchants. If Arsenal win PFA Player of the Year, there is one player to hide. Bro, there is a Caicedo hide.
Finally we're getting it. Go full screen. Full screen and say it.
Why full screen?
Clip it. Remove the super chat and say
if Declan Rice wins Player of the Year, Caicedo has to hide.
Yeah, no, but I was interrupting you. We need them to record.
If Declan Rice wins Player of the Year this season, Caicedo has to hide.
Done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Simple. And I said it many times. And I said that many times. And I'm gonna go for the last 8 minutes of the show. I'm gonna go a conversation. A conversation that is uncomfortable. Right? Clubs and form and ambition affects the player's stature and form. Same for Gerrard. If it wasn't for the Champions League, Gerrard might not have the biggest stature in the Premier League. Declan Rice going to Arsenal. Caicedo might be the better DM. Great. Fantastic. Ability-wise. Do you know who's more consistent than Caicedo? Zubamendi. So Caicedo might be the better player. And I'm standing by it.
Chelsea fans, you are finished.
Hold on. Man to man.
Caicedo's biggest stan on YouTube, that's a non-Chelsea fan, is saying Zubamendi, you are fucked.
Let me explain to Chelsea fans before you guys
I have waited for this day.
No, but there is an explanation. There is explanation. There is explanation for it. There is explanation.
Yes.
Caicedo's ability as a DM.
كمل. I'm just putting up people who are saying
ما تقطعنيش عشان اقول اللي
قاطعك يا زلمه بقولوا facts قاعد بحط كومنتات.
Caicedo's ability, no, it's not rage baiting. You think it's rage baiting, people in the chat. Caicedo's ability for me as a DM might be better than Zubamendi because he can shoot, he can pass, he can tackle. However, playing in an unstable team, stop changing the lineup, stop changing your partners at the back. The number 10 that plays ahead of you. One time it's João Pedro. Sometimes it's Buonanotte. Sometimes it's Estevao. Sometimes it's Palmer. Changing your coach that you played with him, right? That affects his performances. If you're asking me this season, which is, gotta say, Who has been more consistent as a DM this season? I think 9 people out of 10 would tell you that maybe Caicedo's ability is better than Zubamendi, but Zubamendi has given us more consistent performances. And what is way more important, see, I don't think people are listening. People's brains are fried. Ability-wise, in vacuum, I think Caicedo is better than Zubamendi. In vacuum, as a DM. But football isn't played on vacuum. It's not played in vacuum. Football is played as a team sport. You gotta show consistency. It affects you if you play in a team that is not helping you. It affects you if the circumstances around you is not helping you give the best of your ability. We got multiple examples. We got Vitinha for Paris Saint-Germain. Luis Enrique put Vitinha in a spot to produce the best out of him. Ousmane Dembele, Barcelona. Yes, injuries. Part of the thing is injuries. Ousmane Dembele. There is a lot of players that when they're given the platform to thrive, they're giving you their ability. Zubamendi's ability is good. He ain't Caicedo in tackles. He ain't Caicedo in interceptions. He ain't physically Caicedo. But Arteta and Arsenal are giving Zubamendi a chance to shine. A chance similar to, you can say, a lot of other players as well. There's a lot of other players. Gyökeres, for example, Sporting Lisbon.
You're saying Gyökeres, so you're in the air right now. The plane hasn't landed in a specific airport. Like, you're saying all this and nothing you're saying I disagree with. That's why I didn't interrupt.
I'm going to tell you.
What's the conclusion?
This season, if this season ends like this and Chelsea fluctuate and Caicedo keeps doing one game good, one game average, Zubamendi this season had a better season in the DMs than Caicedo. And there is no shame. By the way, let me take it another step. That's what people... Let me take it another step. Rodri's back, huh?
We won, chat. Rice FC. We have won.
Rodri's back, huh? Rodri. How is Rodri's performance? Up and down, shit, up and down, red cards, right?
Rodri for me has been better than Caicedo this year.
No. Hold on now. Rodri has had stinkers. If you're asking me if the season continues the way it's going right now, I'm not ruling out Caicedo. Chelsea might go on a surge and win games and Caicedo redemption arc and all the stuff. If Rodri continue and Caicedo continue the same trajectory that we had this season and Zubamendi continues, Zubamendi has been the best DM in the league.
Take notes, Habibi, all you want. I warned you all about Caicedo. And you guys
Here is the problem with you, Kingsley. You can take notes. Today, if you're asking me who's had a better season this season overall, I want one name in the chat. Who's had a better season in the DM role? Not Rice, Zubamendi or Caicedo. Osam, who has a better season this season?
This season, Zubamendi.
I don't think it's even, to be honest, I don't think it's even controversial to say that. It's not an insult.
It's not controversial.
It's not.
The season time, though, I wouldn't be shocked if it's like if it's Rice Xhaka maybe or something like that. It wouldn't shock me. But I think it's impossible for it to be Rice Caicedo. I just don't see that happening at all.
Like, by the way, I am very believer in consistency is key in football. Osam will tell you this. I would rather the player that will give me 8 out of 10 every single game than the player that will give me a 10 out of 10 game and 2 games 6 out of 10 and then 2 10 out of 10 and then a 5 out of 10 and then a stinker. I would rather have the 7 8 out of 10 because I know what I'm getting every game.
Yeah,
I'm playing to their ability.
There is no like ifs, in the conversation.
Yeah,
everything clear.
My man here is saying Rice and Zubamendi give you 8 out of 10 performance every game, but you need to add to this. And occasionally, Zubamendi will give you the 10 out of 10 game. Rice will give you the 10 out of 10 game.
To be fair, the reason why I think this is unfair, Zubamendi, to be fair, if I'm going to be honest, Zubamendi in the big game has been lacking, which is why I think Rice has been the best midfielder in the whole league this season. Rice has performed even in the big game. Like Zubamendi at Anfield, Zubamendi at home to Liverpool, Zubamendi against Man United. To be fair, Mo, I don't think Zubamendi is as consistent as you make out, but he's
There
more
is
consistent.
nobody as consistent as Rice in the
He's
league.
more consistent than Caicedo. Relax.
Okay.
He's more consistent than Caicedo, but he isn't as consistent as Rice. Like, and I don't think he's consistent to the level where we can say he's consistent full stop, because he has had bad games too.
So here's the thing. I don't think that Zubamendi has been consistent enough to get a shot for Player of the Year.
No, that's Rice.
Is that fair? Exactly. This Rice or Gabriel, consistent performance, that will give them a Player of the Year shout. Not Zubamendi. Yeah, United fans fell off their bike head first.
Worst fan base in the league. I said it. You guys should have listened.
Glad I found across this great duo, glory, glory, Man United. We're trying, Josh.
But
I don't care. You say Forza Juve. Do you say Forza Juve?
Yeah.
Do you say Forza Milan?
Yes.
طب خلص عم say glory, glory, Man United.
But you hate them. I don't hate Juve or Milan.
I don't hate them like Man United, like Juventus or Barcelona, like or AC Milan.
I always loved or Barcelona. Wallahi.
Zubi, 1 goal in every 5 Premier League games with a bug on his food. With a bug on his food.
Let's go.
Huh? Wait, give me a second. A wise United fan once said on El Ahwa episode 202, why would Gay and Semenyo go to such a ass club? This was a reference to a Jordanian panelist false claiming that Liverpool was about to sign them. Sensational.
You know, once again, this is your second super chat where you're lying, because even Mo will tell you, I never said we will sign Semenyo or want Semenyo either. I don't want it. I never wanted Semenyo. Gay, you might have said it. Semenyo, hell no. I never said Semenyo, bro. I don't like Semenyo at all.
You don't like Semenyo?
Me personally.
There's nobody there in the studio, which is very strange.
At Liverpool, I never wanted Semenyo, bro. I never wanted Semenyo at Liverpool.
And Brentford win against Newcastle and St. James's Park. Fantastic win by Brentford. I'm Newcastle. I'm on their neck.
Because of Isaac, yeah?
I've had enough. I've had enough of Newcastle.
Have you not looked at Keith Downey or Craig Hope Twitter anymore?
I've had enough of them. I've had enough of them, to be honest with you. I've had enough. I have like only Dayo there. You have some shame. والله.
مين المفروض يكون موجود؟
مارشال، جافون، مات، أحمد، أشرف.
وفيش غير مارشال؟ وفيش غير دايو؟
وفيش غير دايو only there. Guys, we need the likes up, guys. We need the likes up.
You as well, because Dayo is going to bring up the Martinelli conversation.
No. The reason why I'm bringing Dayo, because Ashraf and Dayo, guys, it's going to be an elite episode. The Eucharist conversation between Ashraf and Dayo.
Wow.
That is Ashraf hates Eucharist. Dayo defends Eucharist all the time. That's the conversation. Eucharist. You know, I texted Dayo once Eucharist scored, and he texted back. I said, I was about to text you. I said,
so
Eddie Howe.
3 Arsenal fans, fucking hell.
I have 2 Chelsea fans and 1 United fan. It's okay.
Who's the 1 United fan?
Ahmed. This is going to be Ahmed.
Yes, Ahmed got booked today.
You know what? I'm going to go start the show, actually. Just give me a second. I'm going to go start it.
Give me a second. 1. Anyway, love you all.
I'm going to do it to you tomorrow, عادي.
اهدى انت ليه عصبي زي هيك؟
Let me just go to 20 seconds to talk to them.
Anyway, I just want to say, Rice FC, we are glorious today. Today is a glorious day. Today, Caicedo FC lost their biggest ally on YouTube, who is Judge Mo. It's done. I told you all the Rice FC people like myself, we are victorious. I told you we won. I told you we won. Should have listened. And now we are victorious, people. Rice FC rise. And we have risen and we have cooked. Chelsea can absolutely hold that. Caicedo can hold that. And I told you all about Caicedo. I told you he's a fraud and he's been exposed this season. And all the Caicedo sexuals can hold that. Chromosomeless, bug in the food, emotional wreck, Zubi. Who said that? Who said that about Zubimendi? Which crazy guy on YouTube said that about Zubimendi? Anyway, guys, we're gonna send you guys over to Judge Mo. Spam Forza Milan just to irritate him, and yeah. he still has hope. But first, you come get through Liverpool tomorrow, Habibi, first, and then we'll talk. See you over on Judge Mo. Forza Milan in his chat.